Hi everyone, welcome back to Endless Space 2, where we are the Riftborn trying to survive in this strangely green and brown galaxy here. So we have this quest still to destroy the mercenary fleet right here. We just did a battle. I don't think we can do another one. I guess we can launch more probes. Might as well. See what's that way. And then I think we need to wait until next turn to fight some more. Let's see. They're idle. I don't want to blockade. I'm making the Horatio mad, but I kind of have to kill this fleet over here so that the nearest will like me and join my empire. So I guess I'll end my turn. I did lose one of my ships in the last episode during that combat mission. I'm hoping that they can't run away. Alright, I got exoscience stations on Wrath, which is really good. So now we have our exoscience stations on every single planet. Do I do some more machine embodiment? I guess I do. I need to stick with that strategy. Smoking gun. With the elections approaching, you've begun to take notice of growing support for minority parties within your government. Your aides have been given your conflicting reports on the causes. Some try to argue it's a matter of policy views, age gaps, and changing values, but the arrests of several high-profile legislators charged with spying for the enemy means there may be a bigger picture at stake. A group of mercenaries approaches you, spies who claim expertise in getting results done without getting caught. If you hire them, they claim they could root out the conspirators and tip the election in your favor. So reduce the cheat cost during the election, a chance to be discovered, or just arrest the spies. Let's just arrest them. We're the good guys here. At least we like to think so. So we'll go ahead and arrest them.
Is to kill. You, though, will suffer as well.
Gee. Few ignore Craver demands. Fewer still live to tell the tale. Alright, so we got this battle again. I think we'll go ahead and set it up like before. I think we did power to shields before. Or did we get lucky? No, we did turtle. That's what it was. We did turtle because we are stronger at the close range. Yeah, much better at close range, so we'll fight this out. And I'll just speed through it. They have 3 ships, but all their ships are very severely damaged. I have 3 ships that are mostly full, so there shouldn't really be any problem. And again, we'll skip to the action. We'll go free camera. Or no, overview camera. And we'll speed up the action. Again, I wish I could see the HP of each one of my ships here. Oh, I lost the second one. But they lost all 3 of theirs. So that's pretty good, I think. I did lose my one shadow that was pretty hurt. So we're good. And we destroyed the mercenary fleet. We got 100 dust, and we obtained a minor civilization. Very good. So I think we'll send this troop home now. Seems like the Craver are pretty mad at us. Can you not move after combat, I guess? Oh, the encounter's not finished. Okay. No, wait, what? Wait, why? Why would you attack me? Horatio, don't attack me. We need to be friends. Alright, well, I ran away. Hopefully they will not stay mad at me. So we assimilated the nearest on Camos. Does that mean that Camos is now... I guess it is. Yeah, so we can now build on Camos. I can't do machine embodiment because I don't have any population to start with. So I suppose I will just stick with the Camos here. So why don't... they don't have any food, so... maybe the first thing we should do is get some food. Alright, so there's 2 buildings to build. I think the drone networks for a little bit of food quickly, and that'll be finished right away. And then maybe I'll actually build this intensive cultivation. I can only build 1 per empire, but nothing else really gives food. And I definitely don't want them to die, and they're at -9 right now, so could be a problem. You guys continue to flee, please. And I feel like 4K to finish. I need to put that on hold for a few defenders, because it seems like the cravers are going to be coming soon. I don't know what I did to make them so angry. Oh, I didn't give them dust when they wanted dust. Right. So if I don't want to lose really fast in this series as well, I need to make sure that I get it done. And I get plenty of defensive ships. So drone networks is done. Intensive cultivation is good. Our expedition was successful on Paradillis 3. We got an anomaly of permanent monsoons, extra food, but -10 approval. So they're not happy to live underneath these permanent monsoons. We got a little bit of dust. And we lost one of our populations on Nearest, or one of our nearest on Chemos because of a lack of food. But we're at 0 now, which is good. And this will take a few turns to finish, but I think that's okay. And I may want to actually go ahead and colonize another planet as well. This one has food. I could rush it. Go ahead and colonize one. That way I can start building food populations over here too. And they get extra food because they have giant fish life. Hadopelagic life. That's what that is. So let's push you guys on home. And we'll end the next turn. Got our defenders done. We've colonized the savannah. I don't think we lost any population. We now have access to Eden. Eden incense. An exceedingly agreeable aroma wafts from this orange-pink plant when it burns. Sought after for its potent effect on intellectual creativity, it is valuable as a resource and for trade. So we found a drug, a poor Eden drug deposit. But hopefully this is going to give us some extra food for the population growth. And I guess they're going to start providing manpower as well, since they're not Riftborn. Seems like maybe that's what they'll do. So that could be kind of cool. I feel like I should do extra dust. I can't do industrial zones, so they have this, but I can't actually research it myself, so we'll stick with exoscience stations, I think. Maybe I should do dust there, actually. Something a little different. 9, that's not really very good dust, is it? So maybe I shouldn't. Sterile, it's not sterile, they're sterile. So I shouldn't do sterile, I should maybe do... And it's not cold, so I'm going to lose some benefit. Just straight up happiness, though? Or approval? It's a pretty big planet. That would be 7 approval. Push me into the 70s. I guess we'll do exoscience stations. That's fine. And actually... no, I keep changing my mind. We'll do this first. There we go. I hit in turn, but that's okay. The fleet should still move on its own. Alright, can I upgrade my ships? I probably need to switch to some combat-related technologies now. So we got Dark Glitter on Paradillis 3. Very good. Our colony over here is still doing okay. I mean, it just started right in the last... Uh-oh. There's a Craver ship there. I wonder if more are on the way. You keep moving. We do have ships, so I'm not terribly worried about it. A collapsing star is discovered. A short-lived star that has reached the end of its 10 million year lifespan. As it dies, a massive explosion ejects solar material out of its core at incredible speeds. At a safe distance, a collapsing star looks bright and beautiful. It does look quite beautiful. If our system's influence hits that, we get plus 50 to our influence. Which I need to use, I suppose. And maybe I use it on the ratio.
Your contact with us brings more worry than joy.
Oh, no.
Horatio, do not trust you.
Can we sue for peace? If I add peace and then try to suggest terms, I guess I have to wait now. Look, I don't...
Though Horatio are many and watch each other's backs, we still feel you would find one to stab.
Wow.
We reject your proposal.
At peace with you? Next, you'll be proposing sharing a sauna, and I'm just not sure our hearts are strong enough. Cold War suits us just fine. Okay, well. Cold War it is then, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to push into their territory right now for a while. I'm going to, I think, focus on the Cravers over here, who seem like they pretty much hate me. So we're building up defenses. That's good. Latest political survey shows still mostly industrialists, which is good. Pacifists and scientists coming up. We gained a near us on Camos. That's good. So population's growing. What is our time? 7 turns? No. 150? Oh, because of 1 food. See, we really need this guy. That's crazy. I guess I just never researched any other food things because I just don't need it. But I guess I'll have to take that into account now that I have pulled in some other species. Oh, I thought that the turn was cycling through. My mistake. Pushing that fleet on down just because that one Craver ship was down here. I don't know if I can prevent it from passing by. I'm not sure. So our next defender is done. We got a pretty decent amount now. Machine embodiment on Wrath again, and exoscience, good. On some of your systems, an antiquated classification scheme used to categorize minor civilization citizens has the religious community up in arms. The classification system is mostly meaningless at this point, but to officially accede to the protesters' demand would be a small bureaucratic nightmare. So we could get -10 approval on the whole empire and increase scientist political ideology, or get -15 on colonies and increase religious. Neither of those sound very good. I guess I would rather increase the scientists' political ideology, though. So we'll just ignore them.
Horatio doubts your motives and your ethics.
Hey.
We also deplore your lack of refinement.
I mean, that's fine, but they switched from watchful to reserved, so that's good. So, it is possible that Horatio judged you precipitously. Your peaceful demeanor is encouraging, so maybe let's try again. Looks like it didn't actually cost me.
With us brings more worry than joy. Horatio, do not trust you.
Okay, well, how about this then? Why don't we give you... not all of it. 15 Hypernium and 15 Titanium. There we go. So I've set up peace, Hypernium, and Titanium. Let's make this offer. Please?
Though Horatio are many,
No,
and watch
they
each other's
refused.
backs,
They refused again, so that's fine. Spectators buying titanium. Maybe we could sell something? Oop. There we go. Finally found the right one. So, selling at 9. I guess I could sell some at 9. It's not a whole lot, but there we go. Oh yeah, you can actually see now the exchange info. Interesting. So titanium being sold, titanium being sold. There's a lot of that going around. Titanium and Hyperium, I guess, tank as more and more civilizations get it, which kind of makes sense. It becomes a bit less useful. I'm going to park this fleet here at Pardalis. So why don't I actually go ahead and make a new fleet here. I have that Geist here, right? I think that's that colonizer. Could we colonize Airy? A destroyed world. Is this where the I can't zoom any further. I think this is where the Academy is. It's not a great system, but it is close by. And it gets me onto maybe a new constellation. It actually might be attached to this one as well. Since I don't really know what is good, I'll just go ahead and send the Geist over there. I don't know what if it's like the best idea to go this way or to branch out again. I don't know. I'm not sure. There we go. So maybe we enter defensive. There we go. So if something does show up here, they'll be blocked. At least they can't fly right by. I suppose that's the best thing to do. And then we can take these 4 defenders. We can make a new fleet. And I guess I'll just leave them here for now. And they'll defend here as well. I'm expecting the Cravers to attack. I don't know how strong their fleets will be. As soon as maximized exploration is done, I will definitely be switching over to more combat-related tech. Showtime. Your fleet has the opportunity of attacking an enemy fleet. This is an attacker, a shuttle. I don't... Oh, they're pirates. I actually don't want to watch this. I think I'll just pick what we want to do. We are better at close range, so again, we'll rush in like that, and we'll just fight it. And I want to watch it. Decisive victory. Basically nothing at all happened to us, so that's really good. So that was nice and easy. Did he die? No, he didn't actually. Oh, that's the ratio. I don't want to fight them. Just the pirates. Okay. So just, yeah, 3 turns to get that colonizer over to Airy, and then we can colonize there. I'm just going to colonize everywhere. I don't really know if there's a min-max way to colonize yet. Okay, so we finished maximized exploitation. We can now build AI labor, public 3D printing to convert industry into dust, and we can now colonize Terran planets. So I need to, I think, focus on combat a little bit. Extra manpower, titanium slugs, titanium shrapnel, lasers, uniform shielding. All that sounds really good. All of it sounds good. So go with that. Machine embodiment, good. Hero available for recruitment. Oh my goodness. This is exciting. Okay. So we have Pi, Thrustrelin, and Caxilaxixorox Druss. All level 2, Riftborn, an unfallen tree man, and a scavenger. He's a seeker, exploration of the galaxy and scientific wisdom, a seeker, or an overseer. Maybe an overseer. He's a pacifist, though. I don't know if I want a pacifist, to be honest. I don't know. That's a tough choice. I think maybe this is the most important one, though. Overseer or seeker. Tell you what, since we have an overseer already, let's go with one of these two. So do we want Tree Man? Or do we want, looks like a Oh yeah, okay. It's one of those, I guess he is called a scavenger. I don't know what the race is called, but the guys with, like, the rocks and the core thing. So I picked him, I think. There we go. Hero recruited. So now we need to figure out where we want him to go. Let's look at him first and see what he's got. So, Seeker branch, Scavenger branch, and then this is the all access. So, free movement, speed on fleet and vision range, or 20 extra science. Or just straight up, as he's a scavenger, extra influence. Influence could be good. Do I want him to be on a system? I kind of think that I do, at least for now. So we'll take Blue Sky Speculator. Then let's assign him to a system. Probably Paradalis. I don't know, Wrath is doing so much better, so perhaps Wrath. Doesn't cost too much dust because he's a low level, probably. There we go. I'm hoping eventually I can get back to neutral with the Horatio, and then we can maybe go to peace instead. I could maybe use an ally here that's close to the Cravers. They're very close. They just have to be able to pass through open space, which I think most will be able to at this point. A Million Things I Haven't Done is finished, so we get a little bit of food back, I guess, because this is what it was doing. We were losing some food, converting it into dust, and now Industrialist Party is not as strong, I guess. I think, again, we will support the Industrialists. I guess I could lobby for 1,000 dust. Sure. Okay, so let's go back this way. So we had Industrialists win out on Placidus, and again they won out on the Wrath. They won out on Paradalis, and they pretty much won out everywhere. There we go. So our Industrialists are entrenched. Our Militarists gained a bit of power, it looks like. The Scientists ended up going toward Industrialists, which is... I have a huge science backing as well, so that's good. I don't know if that means there's more laws to pass now. I got an achievement. Getting schooled. I don't know what that is. I'll look later. We finished the Endless Research Park and Endless World, so now we have an amusement park on our home system. Congratulations, you have achieved this legendary deed. Other empires can no longer obtain it. That's right. A new event. Political disinterest among young people across the empire has reached an all-time high. Sound familiar? The sons and daughters of a generation brought up with the ideals of a perfect republic feel increasingly powerless and disenfranchised, as if they are just cogs in a machine. A common sentiment that is the electoral system is the electoral system is rigged against them. Having pulled a few strings in the last election, you know they are not exactly wrong. But how will you deal with the problem? I can conscript them. Jeez. I can entertain them, get an extra improvement or approval and dust, or educate them. Education seems to be the... So you cheated in the last election. I don't know if I cheated. As far as I know, I just lobbied, right? I arrested those spies, so I don't think I cheated, but I just lobbied. So I think we'll do educate. That's fine. We'll just educate them. E has leveled up. We can assign 2 skills now. Did I not do one last time? I don't know. Extra approval, of course, is good. And when do I get access to the 3rd tier? It does not say. Okay, so we have shield capacity, or 20%, or 20 science on the system and 20 science per anomaly on colonized planet. Let's look at the anomalies real fast. I don't actually know if we have any. Okay, so there's an anomaly. So we would get 40. Dust. Oh, and I can pick. Oh, I can pick from this tree the second tier, even though I've not done the first tier. Yeah, so I think I will go with the extra science. That seems like the right thing to do. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and call the episode here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're having a good time, please consider hitting the like button down the bottom right corner, or subscribing to the channel down in the bottom left corner for more content like this every single week. See you next time.